So today we're going to cover the most common peekaboo mistakes. Number one mistake guys make when they're coming over from a traditional boxing stance and they want to learn the peekaboo style of boxing is they fight from a narrow stance. Now guys, when you're in that traditional boxing stance, you got the hands up, chin down, elbows in, and your feet are actually narrow. When I'm fighting from a traditional boxing stance, this is great because I'm able to move out and back in and out and all of that stuff without basically being a squared up bigger target. But when I'm fighting from the peekaboo style, I actually want to slip and work my way in. It's a pressure form of fighting. So I want to be able to work my way to the inside with balance. The way to do that is by shifting my weight from a wider stance. So I fight from a wider stance. Now I'm in that same stance as far as having my hands up, chin down, elbows in, but at the same time, I'm able to shift my weight from one leg to the other as I slip or I roll, and I'm able to throw my shots and at the same time maintain my balance. So the number two most common mistake fighters make is they fight from the high guard in the peekaboo stance. Now in the traditional fighting style, if I have a high guard, okay, I got the hands nice and high, I'm able to block my head very effectively, but this isn't the best whenever it comes to head movement. The reason being is because, for one, my hands are actually blocking my vision, okay? This is not very good whenever I want to land counter strikes, because if my eyes are blocking my vision, I have to guess where the openings are if I make my opponent miss. With the peekaboo style, I'm able to actually have my hands down to my cheekbones, still having them up, but at the same time, I'm able to see those openings when I make my opponent miss. So if I slip, I'm able to see where my opponent's openings are, and then I can land very devastating counter strikes. As well as whenever I have my hands in that high guard, it actually makes my head a bigger target, making it harder for me to slip without getting hit in the arms whenever I'm slipping. So when you're fighting from that peekaboo style, you want to have the hands down to the cheekbones. The third mistake is a lack of head movement. When fighters are fighting from the peekaboo style, a lot of times they'll just slip one time or they'll slip two times and then they'll block and they'll parry. No, when you're fighting from the peekaboo style, it's heavily dependent on your head movement when it comes to defense. So when you throw your shots, you got to mix in a lot of head movement, constant head movement. A good rule that can really help you out is when you throw a combination, when you finish off with the combination, give me 3 different forms of head movement. That could be a slip, a roll, it could be whatever, but you just want to slip or roll 3 times, or just go with a basic dip. You want to add in a lot of head movement when it comes to the peekaboo style. The fourth mistake is not breaking the rules when it comes to footwork. In the peekaboo style, there's a lot of feet crossing that goes on. Now, I never want to cross my feet and lose my balance and get in an awkward position where my opponent can land a devastating strike, or I just lose my balance and fall down altogether. But it is okay to cross my feet in the peekaboo style. If I cross my feet, I'm actually able to close the distance much faster than if I try to do it in a traditional boxing stance. So that's it, guys. If you got value from this video, make sure to like this video as well as subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like this one. My name is Majid. I'll see you guys in the next video.